Bias check-in. What is the current outlook? Are you trading what is? Are we imbalanced/trending or rotational? Is VWAP holding? I act on my edges without reservation or hesitation.
Axis for vertical spacing. Now, in order to change the vertical spacing, you need to move your mouse or hover your mouse on the space between the price labels and the chart, so it would be between these two vertical lines here. You'll notice that the cursor changes into a 2-arrow cursor. If you left click and drag up, you'll compress the price axis. If you left click and drag down, you'll expand the price axis, and this is all from the center point of the price axis. Now you can add space to the top of the chart by moving if you go over to chart settings, you'll notice here that you have top inset in pixels and bottom inset in pixels. So if I were to change this, let's say to 300, and this to 300, and click apply, what this will do is for all new charts, it will add 300 pixels from the top of the window border to the top high on the chart, and then from the bottom chart border to the low on the chart. So if I were to open a new chart here, you'll notice now that I have 300 pixels between this low and the chart border, and 300 pixels between this high and the top chart border. You can also change from the chart settings. You'll also notice here display bars listed as a percentage, and this represents the amount
discipline regardless of winning
the
or
percentage
losing
of
streaks.
space taken up by the bars on the chart. So the lower the percentage, then the more leading space you're going to have to the right of the chart. So right now, if I were to change this to 50, click apply, click OK. Again, let's try a new chart. You'll notice here it's 50%, and you have 50% leading space here. Okay, so that's chart spacing for this video, and we'll see you in the next. In this video, we'll be going over scaling. Now, there are several different scaling options in MotiveWave for scaling the price time range of the price plot. By default, the chart price range is automatically scaled from the visible data and the components, which is also referred to autoscale. So let's take a look at some of the scaling options. If we right-click on the chart, click on Chart Settings, and then Scaling, you'll notice we have Autoscale, Price Range, and Square. So let's cover autoscale first. As you notice here, autoscale price only is selected. Click OK. Now what that means is that if we were to draw any components above or below price, those will not be taken into consideration when autoscaling. So let's turn autoscale off. You can turn autoscale off here from the toolbar via the autoscale icon. Let's move this down. Let's draw a line. Now watch what happens when I click on autoscale. You'll notice that only the price is being considered in the autoscale. So let's take this off so you can see that one.
Yeah, Tony's got all of those Nikes, Jordans, all those Jordans. I gotta start using those. I gotta start wearing Jordans.
Speaking of that, did you see Anthony's photo with him and his brothers?
Oh, that was great. That was great. First of all, it's great to see him with his brothers, just spending a week out in the mountains. But somebody wrote on Twitter, looks like you guys were burying something in the woods. And that was my first thought was, they brought a package out there. It's great to see them all out there. I know that he was looking forward to being there.
I mean, if those three were at a Cagnina family party, no one would even question that they were outsiders.
No, right. Yeah. Oh, that was like a Pine Barrens, the Sopranos episode when Paulie Walnuts and Christopher Moltisanti got stuck in the woods.
Yeah.
Guys like us, we weren't made for the woods. At least I wasn't. Seriously. Camping, my son Danny, I don't know where, my son Danny's 26 years old. He's a snowboarder, mountain man. I don't know where the hell he gets it. He goes up into Moab by himself with his dog and just pitches a tent and stays there. No way, man. No, the peninsula is my idea of camping. Not for me, Jimmy. Not for me.
You and Mrs. KX. Hey, let's pivot over to gold, though. Let's talk a little bit about gold right now. We're still in the December contract, folks. We got a couple more weeks before I got to worry about rollover there. But, again, we have that quarterly pivot at 37,750. We're miles away from that. The shorter moving averages are all just kind of bunched up together right now. And we just keep, that 4,000 level in the December contract. I'm just going to put my mouse across it. We've traded 4,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
minus
7,
one touch.
8, 9, 10 candles in a row. We've seen that price. That seems sticky.
Well, all right. So the new quarterly pivot is 38.83.
All right, hang on. 38.83.
Yeah.
Okay.
38.83 is the new quarterly pivot. So everything's coming in here. 4,000, 38.80, and then underneath 38.80 is that macro zone of 39.60. So I yesterday Leo and Kane were looking to trade gold.
Yeah.
That was the trade. You want to be short at 38.83 and take profit at 39.60, and that's it. I'm staying away from gold. Gold hit that long-term target at 4,400. So I took profit on everything that I had, and then I flattened up. Even in my longer term gold stuff, I would rather I'm going to let gold set up, for the next trade. Yeah. And right now, this banging back and forth in this tight range is it's going to set up, and we'll know whether I want to be short at 38.80 down to, I'm sorry, 39.80 down to 37.75 and take those down to 33 even. I don't know we're going to get that, or if we're just basing at 39.60, 38.80, 4,000 to make a run up to 4,400. We close above 4,400. We got another $1,000 in the trade. So, right now, I have no idea where gold is going to go. It's just setting up for the next bigger swing or the next trend move. And, and this back and forth, nice intraday trading is an opportunity that many of you should really kind of pay attention to. It's, the opening ranges have been decent trades, not so much today, but the opening ranges have been decent trades and gives you a good trade location.
Yeah, I mean, I like to look at, I put rectangles up there just to kind of help my brain process the support and resistance, because support and resistance isn't one number, right? There's volatility, there's market movement. You got to give yourself some wiggle room. And so, the top of the range, and this started on the 28th. This has been going on for several days now. Is 40.40, which is one of your levels. And then I'd pull down a little. I like to touch the top of the rectangle to the bottom of a closed candle, right? So I'm about 39, 38ish, 39ish right there on the downside. But that's the range. I mean, it's just swinging up and down.
Yeah, just swinging up and down. Yeah. We take out that range, then then we'll have, Captain Obvious thing to say, but we take out that range, then we're back down to 37.75, 33 even, or 33.33 anyway. And we take out the top of that range, we're back up to 43.50, 4,400.
Yeah.
And then above 4,400, another $1,000 up to 52.53.
I'm going to do the same percent analysis here. We are from the peak high to right now, we're down almost 9%. So it's a little bit of a bigger sell-off.
Discount, just a discount. I'll give you 10% off.
Come on, your wife needs some more gold earrings, man. You got to get out there and get them right now.
I was talking to Alberto, one of my close friends. He was my partner in the prop firm that we opened in 07. He's a gold wholesaler and works with he works with jewelers all around the country. So we had a really interesting, conversation about gold and how difficult it is for people that are involved in the physical gold market, like gold wholesalers like Alberto, how difficult it is for him to manage it right, well, because if he buys product, he's got to buy it right and then turn around and sell it. Well, you're not making any money when you buy gold at 4,200, turn around and sell it at 41.50 the next day, and 4 days later it's at 4,400. So you got to become sort of a trader. I don't know what in the hell the point of that was, except that it was an interesting conversation for me.
Well, I mean, that's the classic hedge argument, right? I mean, this is what the commodity markets were originally there for. It's like, listen, if you think, you're accumulating this inventory of something, gold, silver, crude oil, rough rice, whatever it is, then that could move against you because you're accumulating it over time at a certain price. And so if that breaks one way or another, you could be in trouble. So boom, throw a position on.
Right, slap them on, baby.
Slap them on. So the thing that I like the most about gold, though, this is the micro gold. So far overnight, and this has been a slow night, 181,000 contracts in the micro gold. Yeah. And in the classic contract, I'll call it the bigs or the classic, 76,000. Now this is, the micros are going to rival even the S&P soon. I mean, there's a renaissance here, folks trading. I know we have a story to tell in gold with the all-time highs and the volatility, but it's waking up folks to look at that. You can even see, you mentioned Kane and Leo, and those guys are looking at it as well, because there's opportunity and there's risk for sure. But this is why I'm so pumped up about the gold futures.
Well, I think that there's, I love that gold has been a big part of my life. Excuse me. Gold has been a big part of my trading career since like 2018, 19 especially.
Yeah.
In 2019, I made most of my year in 2019 in gold. The S&P had 15 handle ranges every day, new all-time high, just another creep higher, but gold was a great breakout trade. I think we went from like 1,200 to 15.
Yeah.
But gold has been a great trade, and I love the fact that more and more younger, retail traders that are learning how to become independent traders. I love that they're paying attention to that market, and I love that volume is growing too. Open interest has been strong, so because it is a great market. And now,
But hang on, Pax, let me stop you right there for 1 second because CME has done such a great job here. As a matter of fact, today's segment is sponsored by the CME Group, where risk meets opportunity. So I just wanted to throw that out. Thank you, CME Group, for that.
That's a great line. Where risk meets opportunity. See, I actually yesterday I wore my CME alumni shirt, the Jen. I don't know where she got it, but it's just a T-shirt that's a Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and then it's got CME, and then it's got the CME logo on it, and underneath it has alumni on it.
Yeah. No, I've got a bunch of CME gear from over the many years of going to events and golfing and parties and stuff, and bringing stuff over to the brokerage firm is awesome. I got some good gear.
Yeah, I got some good gear. I got some good CME gear in 2001 and 2 when we demutualized. I got some very good, we demutualized in 02. I got some very good CME gear, A shares and B shares in the exchange, and well run by guys like Terry Duffy, old friend of mine, and Craig Donahue, who's moved on, but a great place to be, and CME. Where the world hedge, I forget how that goes, but how that commercial goes.
Where risk meets opportunity. Let's get into a little bit of, and maybe we can show your charts if you're ready. Let's talk about the spread trades. I want to talk about it. I know you've been doing them for us a lot, which is awesome. And the idea that you could have a classic size contract and a micro size contract side by side gives you the ability to scale in, scale out with precision on a percent basis of your core position. It's for the trader who's just buying and selling all day. It's a different concept. It's only a tad bit more complicated. A lot of folks are thinking it's complicated. It's not. It's really not that. It's pretty simple, right?
Well, it's a little complicated. I mean, it's simple. It's simple. Trading a spread is simple in its core basic, ideas. But the more there's a reason why spread traders are the wealthiest traders, independent traders, because the basic core concept of trading the spread, which I'll show you when the market opens. Pax, you trade. Why don't you trade? I do trade on Fridays when the market opens. The market is not open. Somebody asked that in the chat. So when the market opens, the core concepts of it are pretty simple to understand. But as you kind of delve into it, and that's why we spend more time than one Friday or 2 Fridays talking about this, because as you delve into spread trading, I don't care if you're trading, the mini micro like we're going to today, or you're trading, mini micro S&P, mini micro Nasdaq, mini micro gold, or even crude, or any of it. It doesn't matter if you're trading cattle or hog spreads. Once you understand the core concepts of it, then you start to see the infinite array of profit management possibilities open to you. So now there is an incredible amount of profit management opportunities that are open to you that otherwise would not be open if you didn't understand the basic core concepts of it. So that's why I think it's such a, I don't know if I said that right, but if it made sense. Yeah. That's why I think trading the minis and the micros as a spread is a great way to learn how to trade, because now, you're going to make more money trading a 2-lot mini and trading out 20-lot micros than most 4-lot mini traders will. Because it's especially in markets that have bigger ranges and in markets that are moving, because you're going to learn how to add to your positions, and you're going to learn how to add to your positions without significantly adding to your risk. But you've got to kind of move through that in a slow fashion. There's a real progression to learning how to be a long-term profitable trader. And first you have to learn how to manage, you have to learn how to manage your risk, and then you have to learn how to manage your expenses. Then you have to learn how to become consistently profitable, manage your profit, and then you have to learn how to exploit your profit or add to your positions. And that takes a while to go through that progression. So today we're going to talk a little bit, we're going to talk about the most basics, and when the market opens, to show you the most basic aspects of it. So you're going to trade in minis, protect yourself, and then trade out in micros. And you've got exponentially more profit opportunities open to you, and I'll show you.
Yeah, and that more fundamental thing to realize for folks that are brand new and like, what are you guys talking about? If you have one E-mini on, let's say you're long one E-mini, and you decide to sell a micro E-mini, just one, now you're long 0.9 E-minis. You have a fractional position, and a lot of folks are used to trading fractional shares, right, in the stock market. So you have a fractional position. You do another micro. Now you're long 0.8 of a standard contract, and it's just math, right? It's just math, because these markets are fungible. I'll use the word fungible. I don't know if I'm using it correctly or not, but. And so that way you could peel off a position or add onto a position in that increment, and then your net position, you're long in one, short in another, short in one, long in another, is you just do the math, and you could calculate the offset really easy.
That's a lot of thinking, but yeah, that's it. Yes.
Yeah, or make it easier. I mean, you're long one E-mini. And I call them the classics. I call the bigger ones the classics. I don't know why. But you're long one E-mini, and then you sell, while you're long, you sell 5 micros. So now you're long a half a position.
Right. Well, exactly right. Or you trade out. I trade out in quarters. So if I sell one E-mini, then I'll trade out in 2 lots. So you buy 2 to remove your risk and pay for your trade. Now you're short 8 micros and you have no risk on it. You buy 2 at the first 15 rotation, you're short 6 micros, and you've got no risk on it. You locked in profit. We go offered through that rotation. You cover your micros and stay short 1 mini, and now you trade out of those. It's like you sold a 2 lot out of the opening range, only you didn't. You just covered the bad leg of the spread. It's not really the bad leg, but you're just giving yourself a chance to be able to capitalize on the market extending below that, and all the while you still have no risk, and you've locked in profit. You're short 1 mini, because if the market comes back up through that 50 rotation again, you just buy them back, and now you're short half your unit, and you let the market run. You let the market do what it's going to do. Or a 2 lot, you trade in a 2 lot mini, and you trade out in 20 lot micros. It's a great way to learn how to trade. It's a great way to learn how to trade. Yeah. It's a great way to learn how to manage your profit. It's a great way to learn how to add to your profit.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So, and if the opportunity arises, once we hear that opening bell, ding ding, if you see an opportunity, you're going to take it, right?
Yeah. So on my DOMs or domes, I don't know what to say, but I just say domes. On my domes, this is the E-mini right here, right?
Yeah. By the way, Dom is an uncle of mine.
Right.
Dominic is an uncle of mine, so you can't say Dom.
I got a lot of friends that are named Doms, not domes. None of them are named. They all have. Some of them have big domes, but none of them are domes. Dominic Aiello. Shout out to Dominic Aiello. He's around. I love you, man. Okay, here are the minis, and here are the micros. So depending on what the opening range breakout is, we trade that. We'll trade out of it. Jen wanted to name our kids, Jen wanted really either Greek or like Italian, like for our girls, Dominica. She wanted to name her Dominica. After my great aunt, what are Dominican canon? That doesn't sound nice.
It's beautiful.
Or Francesca. What about Francesca? Yeah, with an Irish last name.
Every moment
you married the wrong guy.
By the way, Fractal Firm says, LOL, my papa's name, Dominico. Love that, man. And we haven't addressed the chat. Thanks you guys for being here today. This is, Capital Preservation Friday, Ferragamo Fridays. Obviously one of my favorite times of the week. You know, I used to hate Fridays. Now I love Fridays because PAX is on. But we appreciate all you guys going. We understand that it's, you know, it is Friday. It's easy to take that long weekend. So thanks for being here with us. The community has been spectacular. Best community PAX I've ever been involved in. And I've been involved in them since 2001, really, if not before that, on the online front. So I got to say, and I'm not just saying that because I'm biased, but I'm living the moment right now. You guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting each other. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up, that subscription button. It's really comforting. It warms my heart, guys. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, didn't you just say that you've been involved in chat rooms since AOL dial-up in 1993?
Well, yeah, but in the trading front, I
know.
Yeah, we did. In the trading front, I really dug in 2001 when I started working with Infinity Futures, our brokerage firm. So that's when it was like, all right, now it's all about. There's no nonsense, right? Where it's all about trading now. We're focused on independent traders, communicating with each other and all that stuff. Before that, it was talking with my relatives in Sicily. So
talking to your uncle Domenico, or Domenico, right? Yeah, Domenico.
Domenico, I love it, man. That's awesome.
Tractum also said that he's in this. Where did that? That was a funny line. I'm mostly focusing on. I'm mostly in this. He wrote above. He said I'm mostly in this for spinner rims and fast women. That's. I feel you. I always thought that when I got divorced, I always thought that my divorce would be like. I mean, we went to San Tropez every year. We did, big shot, Spacone things. We helicoptered in one year from San Tropez into Monaco. I mean, it was great. But I always thought when I got divorced 25 years ago, I always thought that my divorce would be like bottle service with bottles dripping off me, and it wasn't. It was more daily mass and just looking to find my footing again in life and not screw it up. It's the trapping this business.
So PAX. So right now you've got the ES up on the screen. You got two domes. You have the classic and you have the minis, right?
Yes.
And then now just imagine this though. You could also have the Nasdaq and the micro Nasdaq, or the gold and the micro gold, or whatever asset class that has a micro in it. It does it.
Test. All right, let's get down to it. R wall 140, healthy. Higher time frame stuff. Obviously, yesterday massive sell-off. We have this right here. This balance, overnight balance, did its thing. Well, wait. Right. So we had this 2-day composite value area. We bounced around, sold off, started building lower. Overnight, more build, even lower now. So that's bear sign. Looking at a recent key rejection. Well, we are coming down from this, if you can call it balance, or this quote-unquote value area. Maybe a retest of 200 would be nice. Something like this to continue pushing down during the RTH session. Target, no idea. Probably this node right here, sticking out. 900, 24,900. We are at, so basically 200 points down, more down. I don't know how realistic that is, but just coming up with some hypos. Now, on the monthly profile, which is the same as weekly, so I'm just gonna focus on the weekly. Oh, by the way, this box is previous month's value. So at the start of the week, we obviously sold off, peaked above, failed, sold off some more. So maybe we are going to traverse the value of the last month's. Ultimately, it's 24,800. So on the CVA, 900. On long-term VWAP stuff, previous months, 800. So there is some potential. That being said, we are at the week extreme, -2. Does that mean that it cannot go any lower? Of course not, because I cannot show you here, but last month we were above +2 for like a week, no problem. So, but this is indicative of hitting the extreme. Shorts are going to be very difficult to execute. Let's see what's gonna happen intraday.
What is the current outlook? Are you trading what is? Are we imbalanced / trending or rotation?
Oh, thank you.
VWAP holding?
So, bear sign here. So far, difficult to say it's a bear sign. There is an opportunity to go to 800 as an ultimate target and then find some bits there, but that's also 300 points away. I don't know. Already sold off quite a bit. So shorts, we'll see what happens intraday. On the long side, I guess going back above 200 is one way. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna lean on my intraday read, whether we are going to be trendy or directional. Looking at the delta, trying to find the rhythm and trying to identify the type of day we're having. Are we rotational? Are we trending? Is the VWAP holding? If it is, then it's a sign of a trend environment. But most importantly, well, we have some news at 3 p.m. Most important rules are: number 1, wait for show of hand. Do not try to pick top or bottom. Yesterday, I don't know, I just kept trying to long -2 and it just wasn't working out. So I cannot keep doing the same thing over and over. So I need to wait for the show of hands first, then maybe get in on the retest instead of trying to be cute and try to pick a bottom. That's not the way to do it. Number 2, wait for pullback after the hand is shown. Boom.
I call it a day after 3 losers in a row.
For example, here sold off into -2, we're clearly imbalanced. Instead of trying to long in here, wait for the retest of -1. See that the sellers show up again and then take it short. Do not try to be cute and long from here unless there are signs of rotational environment. Okay? Perfect. So, show of hand, pull back, read what's happening intraday. Yesterday was a trend day. Does that mean that today is gonna be a trend day? No. Does that mean it's gonna be rotational? No. Anything can happen. It might stall and just be in a 40-point range for the entirety of the day. But let's see what happens. It needs to play out, it needs to develop, and then I can see and make some sort of a decision. But most importantly, do not pick tops, do not pick bottoms. What else? Wait for the pullback. 10 minutes after a trade. AFK. I have to. After the trade, after a losing trade, I immediately try to jump back in, thinking that it's going to work. It's going to, the next wiggle is the one that is going to go into my favor. Let me try again. Sometimes it works. Most of the time, it does not. It's just not worth it. I don't remember what kind of trades I took 2 days ago. So there's always an opportunity to find the next good winning trade. It's okay to leave the trade behind. It's okay for the price to move, because there's always a next day. There's always, like, literally an hour later you'll find it. You just need to be patient, let it move, wait for the pullback, wait for some sign. So 10 minutes after the trade, I'm gonna step away. Not just sit here for 10 minutes staring and trying to find an opportunity again to get burned or whatever. Actually step away. I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee or whatever. Stretch it out. Doesn't matter. Just away from the screen. Away. A mental reset. Mental reset. Let me just turn it down a little bit. Okay, what else? Obviously, respect Max DLL. 3 losses in a row. That's it. I mean, is there anything to be said about number 4? Every time I don't, I get burned to shits. And then I regret not respecting it because I'm in a deeper hole than before. I have to respect my DLL, because I know there's always an opportunity waiting for me the next day. There's always a way to come back. But if I lose it all, I cannot play. I have to protect my capital, even if it's not real. Even if it's funded accounts, I have to protect them. Name of the game is survival. As they say, a small loss is a bruise, a large one is a bullet. Okay? Respect it. 1 trade, 10 minutes break, 3 losses in a row, shut it off. That's it.
guess it's going to do it without me. So today, I'm tired, although I am confident. I am careful every single week.
Shit, this is a very bitter coffee. I put way too much. So, we have 3 minutes until the open. I'm gonna wait for it to develop a little bit. I'm going to have a look at what's happening in the cumulative delta. Let's see. Cumulative delta, quick look pre-market. What is it? Minus 5,500. Okay, good to know. Overnight, that's a pretty big number. Let's reset it for the pit open and go from there. We are at the weekly -2, so that's an extreme in terms of selling. We are finding support right here. Does this mean I'm going to buy? No. Let's see how it develops. One thing to keep in mind is go with aggression. When there's a strong candle with a lot of positive delta, that doesn't mean it's gonna turn the opposite direction. There is a reason why there is a strong delta. Energy, aggression, usually go with aggression. Let's see. 45 seconds, 40 seconds. Everything is set.
NQ +1 touch. NQ -1 touch. NQ +2 touch.
Okay, at the start, obviously my shit is freaking out. The VWAP just opened up. Let's see what happens.
Big sell.
Big sell.
Big sell. Big buy.
Big sell, big buy. Straight off the bat, selling.
I take 10 minutes break after
Obviously.
every trade. Big sell.
Point of control is lower. I mean, Yeah, no, just waiting. What am I seeing? Positive candle right here on negative delta. Some aggressive buying, not getting rewarded so far. We're gonna continue selling off.
Big buy.
Okay. Delta went from minus 400 to 0. That's interesting. So there was a lot of selling that got bought up. Is VWAP gonna hold? I'm gonna try sell. Immediately stopped. Okay, I'll be right back. I need to follow my rules. Also, this cumulative delta is so annoying. Anyway, be right back.
Big sell. Big buy. NQ, minus one touch. Big sell. Big buy. Big buy. Big sell. Big sell. Big buy. Big buy. Big buy. Big sell. Big sell. Big buy. Big buy.
Okay, I'm back. Perfect timing. Maybe this is -1 sell reoffer.
You don't need to know what is going to happen next to make money. NQ, -1 touch. Big buy. Big sell.
Why it's so laggy?
Big buy. Big buy.
Big buy, big buy.
Big buy.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna get stopped?
Big buy.
I might be.
Big buy.
Finger in the flat. I flattened it. I don't trust it. We're above. Just gonna jump in a buy actually. What just happened? A late fill? Why am I filled so badly? Orders. A lot of aggressive buying. It's very uncomfortable to hold right now. Very uncomfortable to hold.
Big sell. NQ, minus 1 touch.
Yikes. Just move my stop in hopes that it's gonna bounce. Because it's positive. I mean, I hate this fucking scaling bollocks. -1 needs to hold, otherwise it's GG. Can we bounce? I mean, the vibe is different compared to yesterday. Should I close it right here? Or seem to be cracking? Or maybe it's getting defended. Point of control. Absorption. Delta is positive from -800 to +500. I mean, stack. A little
Big buy.
squeeze, maybe? Would be nice. Is VWAP going to hold? Or are we gonna slice through it? It's definitely a lot of... Okay, I'm out. I did not like this. VWAP is holding. Break even on the day. Let's see. I'm going to step away again because I did not respect one trade. Almost fucked me, I'll be honest. So I'll be back. Even though it looks good for... Ah, we have news in 10 minutes. No, I'll be back. Fuck this. I hate that this cumulative delta is showing, is scaling everything so much that I cannot see anything. Anyway, no, I need to step away.
I get out of the position if it doesn't start to work out immediately, before it hits my stop loss. Big sell. Big buy. Big buy. Big buy. Big buy. Big sell. Big sell. Big buy. Big sell. Big buy. Big sell. Big buy. Big sell.
Okay, I'm back. So this
Big buy. Buy
retest
is
was
checked in.
good
What is the
after all.
current outlook? Are you trading what is? Are we imbalanced / trending or rotational? Is VWAP holding?
Okay. Why it's so laggy, bro? It wasn't like this before. Don't understand the difference between the two settings. Auto scale, no auto scale. Behaves in the same way. In any case, sold here at the loss, bought here. We ended up holding. We are retesting -2 on the week. First half an hour of the RTH session is closing in 30 seconds.
Big sell.
Don't like how it's laggy.
Big sell.
Oh yeah. News. I thought, what the hell happened here? Little change of music, Tart of Arc Raiders OST.
I trade one micro contract only.
So VWAP held, sliced through, sliced through.
Big sell.
With reversed value, sold off at -2. I'd like to see. What's happening here?
Big sell.
Perhaps a little stop run here. Would be nice to, for a long, an up rotation, down rotation. Can go up. I want this, maybe this low to run, to be ran. Not entirely sure. I'm resetting dome to see if there's any signs of strength from the buyers. Why am I looking to buy even? Not entirely sure.
NQ, -1 touch.
I want to buy because we're so overextended on the week. At the same time, previous week's value low, previous month's value low is at 800, but still it's 150 points away.
Big sell.
The fact that we are under VWAP and we tried to pull up and we failed is not a good sign for buyers. Point of control is at the lows. I don't know. Can we run this? Or even this low?
Big buy.
Maybe not. Some aggressive buying right here. Plus absorption. But it's not rewarded. Definitely change in character here. We went from 1500 to 400.
Big sell. Big sell.
Wow. Okay, this looks like a stop run for sure. We went negative. -2. Stop run.
Big sell.
Observing. Pretty aggressive selling. We went into the negative territory from 1500 buyers to -200. It's not a good sign for the buyers. Do I want to be the first one to buy? No. This was a lot of struggle. It's not very smart to buy. Am I trying to pick a bottom again? A bit of buying on the tape. We went positive on the delta. Show me the hand first. Although, are we rotational? I would say no. But at the same time, it's mixed signals. It's not clean, quite dirty. There's a stall at -2. Kind of want to try it. We went to -200 to positive. I will try it, although late. And we'll probably regret it, right? Plus 200 delta. Wow, 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 wow. It's difficult, not gonna lie, it's difficult. This is a spot where they can reoffer. Unless we slice through it.
NQ,
Whoa,
minus
I have
1
some
touch.
lag. We're at point of control. Delta is back to 500. Very strong buying. Can we reach a decent spot? This is pretty good. It's pretty nice. Going to refresh the PDASC. Wow. Okay. Weave up. Important spot. For some resistance. Seems to be slicing through. I want to take it, to be honest. I'm taking it. And it's gonna continue.
Know that consistency comes from your mental framework, not trading strategies.
It's okay, I'm happy. A good
Big sell.
trade for once. Well, not for once. I'm pretty happy with my read, to be honest. Maybe I could have held longer, but this was definitely aggressive.
Big buy.
Big buy. Oops.
Big buy.
Okay, this was a nice fucking long, I'm not gonna lie. Main idea was the fact that we went under zero and then went up with pretty aggressive force. From like minus 200, whatever, minus 250 to like plus 200 in a minute. I thought maybe this was an exhaustive node, whatever. Not gonna lie, that felt nice. If only I can fix this, man. Come on, bro. How can I fix this? Come on, bro. Do I have the source code for this? Cumulative delta.
NQ plus 1 touch.
Lovely. 73 points. I wanted here 120
buy.
points, but I'm happy to take. It was such a vertical recovery that I just wanted to take my profits on 1 micro.
Big buy.
Wow. Maybe should have held.
Big buy. Big buy. Big buy. Big sell. Big sell. Big buy. You don't need to know what is going to happen next to make money.
Fuck, I hate this scaling bullshit, man. But if I zoom,
Big buy.
I cannot move it. Fuck me, like
Big
this
sell.
bullshit is so annoying. Okay, there's a change in change. There's a change. Definitely a fail here. From the buyers, so far at least. Wow. Okay, so we went it's a pretty big seller up here in this
Big sell.
2530s, obviously. Plus one. Respected. It's fucking my chart is lagging.
Big buy.
It's a bit
Big
annoying,
buy.
but I'm definitely done for the day, I think.
Big sell.
Big buy, big sell, big buy, big sell. Wow, again, pretty aggressive. Pretty strong on cumulative.
Big buy.
Big buy, big sell, big buy, big sell.
Big sell.
A roadblock in this area, I would say. Never mind. Chewing through it. Okay.
Big buy.
Instrument graph. Okay, actually that's exactly what I want. Nice. Big sell. Big sell. Big sell.
Big sell.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's not looking good for the buyers, right?
Big sell. Big sell. I act on my edges without reservation or hesitation.
Yeah. There is a bit of hesitation. Okay, I think this is when buyers get underwater, honestly. How many tries has it been? This big push right here. This push was very nice, but then this push from buyers didn't get rewarded. So can we do something like this maybe? That would be nice. I mean, unless of course we can always bounce. We can always do this and that's it. But not a lot of... I mean, honestly, this is shaping out as a rotational day. Fading extremes. We have a nice distribution. A little exhaustive node right here. Perhaps somewhere here we could find buyers again. Somewhere here we could buy sellers and just go back and forth. Let's see. CD open, close, open, high, low.
NQ, -1 touch.
Hold up.
Bias check-in. What is the current outlook? Are you trading what is? Are we imbalanced / trending or rotational? Is VWAP holding?
VWAP is disregarded, to be honest, so it is a rotational environment, or a sign of. Can we buy bid? Can we find bid? Somewhere here? If not, then run this low. But something might shift. Look at that. Buyers were trying, but sellers are piling on. So that's not a good sign
Big sell.
for the good old buyers. I mean, yeah. Anyway.
Big buy.
Big buy. Oh, that was I mean, if we sell off from here, it's not gonna be good. Looks like it's happening. We dipped above and now we're just gonna continue going down. Yeah. Fuck, I hate this scaling bullshit.
Big sell.
Yeah.
I act on my edges without reservation or hesitation.
Yeah.
Big sell.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Okay. I mean, it's actually very nice to have this read, to see this in real time. From 300 to minus 400. It's not a good sign for buyers now. Unless they start pressing on the gas pedal. Minus 300 here on the bid.
Big sell. NQ, minus
sell.
2 touch.
Aggressive. Look at that. Minus 700. I mean, a lot of selling, but are we making progress? Are we gonna run these stops and fly up? I mean, we are pretty deep now. How can I do this? How can I do this? Does this yoke have exploited values? to the line and I make a transparent color, it's still gonna scale. Yeah.
Big sell.
Ooh, it's a nice stop run. Yeah, sellers are pressing. Not picking any bottoms. You have to wait some sort of, I mean, technically I'm more bear biased now. Would be nice to see something like that. So -1 reoffer or some sort of a stall. You're so deep in the selling, so I don't know. It's a bit too much to my liking. So we had this on the delta, it got broken down. Now we have this on the delta. Yeah, buyers are getting screwed. Let me see, can I do something like this? Remove volume, add cumulative delta, candlesticks, price graph. full and remove extended session. RTH only, auto scale. Do not show bars. Price axis. Box. There's always a dick in a salad. What about now? Like that.
NQ, -2 touch.
Horizontal lines, save defaults. And wait, how did I end this? Ah,
If there is no pullback, there is no trade.
true. Alright. It's looking decent. Oh yeah. Label. Say defaults. Label. Close, open, high, low, boom. Now this one can be removed. Yeah. Yo, what the fuck? Okay, when I scale this doesn't get scaled. Holy fuck, it's lagging. Okay, do not move around. Oh, okay. It's not bad. The only problem now, the dome is chopped.
Big buy.
Is this the show of hand? Or are we going to re-offer right here? Anyway, I'm definitely done. I'm done. I'm not taking any trades. I need a win. But this could be a good opportunity to continue pushing down if we're able to re-offer. We have this going on right now.
Big buy.
Oh, big boy. Should I? Save as thank you template. Yo. So about that 800 target, or the ultimate destination, can we do something like this? That'll be interesting. Because ultimately we did this, right? Boom. Boom. Can we do something like that?
Big sell.
Continue traversing? I don't know. Fucking scaling bollocks. Auto scale mean even. It's like on or off, it doesn't really matter.
NQ, -2 touch.
Yo, can I just? Ah, no, I cannot. Okay, I'll do this. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Alright, I think this is decent. It's pretty decent, isn't it? Now this bunch of text annoys me. So missing this. Okay.
I completely accept the risk, or I am willing to let go of the trade.
Yeah. Something like this is good.
Big buy.
Big buy.
Big buy.
Big buy.
NQ. -2 touch.
Yo, why it's so laggy, man? Why it is so laggy today? What's wrong? Is this it? Is this what we've been waiting for? The push from the buyers? Definitely looks like it. Quite aggressive. We have the little trend line break, if you can call it a trend line, on the cumulative delta.
Norseman, you did predict the this earlier vol moving from GC back to the indexes. 100%. I gotta give Norseman credit. He definitely
Yeah, we're so close to 800.
said
Can we
that
get
because
it?
I was creating a gold chart book that gold would stop moving and the indexes
We have a
start
poor
moving
low.
again, and he's 100%
Is
right.
it? This makes no sense. Why is it?
And
No, it
the
must be
name of our
my
podcast
tick
is
compression.
Painting the Tape. You can just search Painting the Tape, Spotify, and you should be able to find it. We're just hugging these lows right now.
I'm just waiting for gold. Get on the move.
It's not going to.
I must say, I definitely feel like I am improving a little
I
bit
caught the only volatility in this
when
one
I'm
short
streaming live and I'm
around the
to
opening
0
times,
viewers, but it doesn't matter.
I guess.
And
it's only
but
a
most
podcast.
importantly, I am talking out loud what needs to be done, what the plan is,
Go back to NQ. I will.
Yes.
Now that the ball's
especially
back,
when it comes to my own rules.
the ball will die.
And it's making a positive impact on my trading performance.
holiday
That's
rally
all
will
that
start.
matters.
And we will just slowly start drifting
Slow
back up
grind into the holidays. Do you
until.
I
remember
will
the
not
3
take
years
the trade,
ago,
however.
Thanksgiving, was it Black Friday?
Oh yeah, the Thanksgiving massacre.
This could be a spot for a buy.
That was glorious. Trading used to be more fun, and someone discovered that selling volatility was a very, very profitable trade. So it got less fun for the last few years at stages.
Yeah.
Keyboard custom orders.
This
Wow.
guy selling sold the lows down.
That is
There we go.
aggressive.
So Nick, trend
It
days,
never happened. So
and we kind of have a bit of a bit of a trend.
is this the new trend line now?
There we go. A bit of a trend.
So easy to make them,
Do you
huh?
find it hard for yourself as the way you trade to jump on these moves? Keep trying to buy a catch a
Trend down days, I tend to play better because I do tend to play both sides of the tape. I just feel like when we have trend down days, like you get better bounces to kind of re-offer at versus a lot of the time when we
It
feel
was
like when
this
we
is
trend up day,
stop
those
run or what?
pullbacks are significantly more shallow. And it's a
Anyway,
little
I'm
harder
done.
to
What the
wanna
fuck am I
jump
doing?
in when
Why
it's
am I
like
staring at this?
the only pullback is like a touch
I am
of like
curious.
an anchor VWAP from some swing low or from the opening range
Oh.
or something. It's just
I've
it's a
been
little harder for
showing
me
the
to
whole
kind of buy the
wrong
highs when
chart the whole
pullback,
time.
let's say on ES was like 4 or 5 points.
Yikes.
NQ,
I
minus
struggle
2
on
touch.
those type of days, but like a day like yesterday, a day
Yikes.
like today, when we get some pops that I can sell again, like I will still play both sides of the tape and I can do it pretty successfully. Just suck at trend up days. They tend to be much slower. Is that it? Is the low end?
You always ask yourself, right? Because you know that's coming.
I was kind of, I wanted to see like 810s. Come on. They got me a little early. No, I think that's a decent spot. Let's see.
Gold spot is starting to 10 point.
Ooh.
10 point trade.
Oh yeah, look at you. Look at your trade movement.
Wow.
All right.
800 is not that far.
Back on these lows.
Hey Nick, I can buy it if you need it to go lower. Just send me the gains.
I mean, I think we're gonna go.
It's lower. It is lower. It is in fact lower. Yeah, I have a hard time with trend moves, honestly. So the best thing I can do for trend moves is just sit out. Sit out and wait for that trend to end. And then usually there's a jump. There's a trade you can jump on. Now, I'll caveat that. Trends like what we're seeing now, where in Q from 2507, 25,007, straight down to 812. Straight down 200 points.
Yep.
I have a hard time jumping on that. Now, if it rotates and gives clean entries to shorts, like as continuation, which it really hasn't,
Every moment in the market is unique.
oh, I can jump on those. Usually, a very strong trend is going to generally have like these shallow, very, very shallow micro pullbacks. And that's what you're seeing on Nick's chart. The play, if you recognize that you're in a trend, an aggressive trend, and there's many different ways you could say those requirements or those. There's many ways that you could come up with to quantify that, but indicatively, price action on these trend moves is going to only offer you shallow pullbacks, and that's trend up or trend down, right? Really strong trends just don't really give you the opportunity to get in without being, like short the low or short 15 points off of the low in this example. I actually talk about that in my playbook on, basically price action. And it's kind of neat to see that, play out and talk about it on stream.
Big buy.
Well, if they were gonna bounce, this is the spot I was kind of watching on NQ, because we're back to like the October 22nd low. But we'll see. Seems like sellers are still motivated. Someone puked 1,200 lots there at 75.
Yeah. I would, at this point, be on, like personally, I'd be on guard for any longs. I'm not saying, Nick, I'm not criticizing you for like wanting to look for entry. I would wait personally for this trend to show signs that it's kind of over.
Right.
That's just me.
No, there's much safer longs than trying to catch the knife down here.
Yeah.
Like you could easily, if we got back over 880s, like that's a spot where we probably could rotate, back inside value.
Trend line,
But we'll see.
Gold's testing this OR mid here at 06 or 07. 7.
extended trend line. Right here.
Big sell.
Nick, percentage base, what is the difference you have with trading versus old tech corporate job? What do you mean exactly? Nick, what size you use on ES? What size volume? 1500.
That's the other thing I got to figure out on gold is, like the vol
Big buy.
Bar sizes. I'm using 200 volume right now. NQ is still knifing.
Yes, it is. Ugly, ugly, ugly.
All the way down. Okay, so an important area for me on NQ would be 24,740 to 24,698. That range would be a very extreme area. If you get down there and find a bit of a pause in the market and you see some buyers down there, that would be an area that I would be willing to take a stab at.
Big sell.
Yeah, NQ just still going.
This is beautiful. I love this. Love it. The pullbacks are good for the market. You know, you gotta give the short sellers opportunity to eat too.
Big buy.
But it definitely is good for the market to see this. When you guys refer to volume, is the volume based on contracts? The number, let's see. Yes. Sorry, just trying to how far can this go before they hit the breaker? Well,
A lot.
a lot farther. Let's see. Yesterday's close.